So this trip, like many others we've done, the model we use to fund the trip is invite people to come on board. And we divide the costs of the charter by the cruise seats available, and we get some amazing people. Valerie owns a company that sells biodegradable beach toys, the first in the world like it. An amazing solution to the problem we're faced with here. We have another fellow, Michael Brown, Packaging 2.0, that wants to revolutionize how we see petroleum-based plastics, PET and PE, really close the loop on production. We have another scientist, Hank Carson, on board, who studies the way trash moves around the Hawaiian Islands and the kind of organisms that live on trash. We have other artists and educators on board. We have two young men, the Water Brothers, who have a series on television in Canada looking at water issues globally. So the kind of people here from all walks of life come here, they bring their diverse experience to this one expedition, and the kind of networking, the exchange of ideas, you never know what comes from this, the kind of partnerships that can grow. And that's what I enjoy about these expeditions as much as the science work that we do. We're in international waters, picking up trash that belongs to no one. It's the ultimate tragedy of the commons. And we've seen this in well over 400 trawls we've done around the world. So this sample we collected with the manta trawl, that's a trawl with the two wings, the floating wings. It goes really slow and gets a good sample, quantifying a specific area of the ocean surface. So this is manta trawl sample number 18. It gets some good descriptive data on exactly what's in this accumulation zone in the western North Pacific. So this data will take it to other NGOs, policymakers, to the public. We can offer some solutions, but our role here is to bring this to life. And it's the ultimate case of out of sight, out of mind. There's no one here in the ocean right now besides us looking at the issue. There are others in other parts of the world, but no one's been here in about 25 years.
Starboard.
If you can imagine, over decades of the ocean moving around, bumping things into each other, some of it's going to get tangled. We found 2 toothbrushes just from paddling around. There are broken bits of crates and buckets, an old pill bottle that Hank came across, and several fish. Look at that edge.
Oh yeah, looks more like a tear to me.
You have in your hand there.
So Alex just found this guy, which looks to be like the last larval stage of Planes.
I'm on a roll, Hank.
You are on.
So what
Hang on, something else. Hank? Shrimp?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's awesome.
So far we found more frogfish and a ton of crabs. And it's pretty devastating because we have a lot of wildlife in here, and they've made this raft their home, and it's an ecosystem that shouldn't be here, so it's pretty heart-wrenching.
Look at that. Okay, that's our third toothbrush we found inside this. We found toothbrushes, we found bottles. Here's a fragment of a bottle. What is that? There's a melted blob of plastic. This is how many communities around the world are dealing with the issue by just burning trash. That's a melted blob. So now this is obviously fishing net, a lot of fishing net, fishing line, and rope. So you might think it's the fishing industry that's causing most of this debris at sea. That doesn't account for a lot of it. There's a bias towards fishing gear though, because it's designed to last out here. The fishing floats, the fishing nets, they're made to last in the sea. But go to the beaches of the islands in the gyres, like the Hawaiian Islands, go to Bermuda or Mauritius, Galapagos or Easter Island, and you'll find tons of commercial products washed ashore. So to say that it's all the fishermen that are polluting the oceans is not really correct.
We're piecing through the net ball on deck and just trying to sort out all the different species, and I'm trying to process them here, get them in different jars so they don't eat each other. So, man, a variety of things. I don't know if you've already shot these frogfish. There's 4 of them so far in there. Obviously not a species that's adapted to live in the open ocean. They need some sort of substrate, and they've recruited to this net ball. This shrimp is quite beautiful. Rodrigo will hopefully give us a key on that one. He had an idea already, but we'll see if we can look it up. These anemones are pretty beautiful. They're extruding bright pink acanthia. That will give us a clue as to who they are. We'll key them out in a minute. And then this is a Pugetia, another coastal crab that would not normally be able to survive without some sort of a habitat like the net ball. Okay, we're getting something new in real quick. Oh yes, Middleus, a mussel. Also not an open ocean. So this is like a floating island of creatures, large and small, making their way across the Pacific.
So we're here just recording what we see, bringing this to light and hoping to see some real positive decisions made about what happens next. Remember, what we do on land has an impact on the ocean. Everything flows to the sea. So this data, we'll take it to other NGOs, policymakers, to the public. We can offer some solutions, but our role here is to bring this to light. It's the ultimate case of out of sight, out of mind. There's no one here in the ocean right now. There's no one here in the ocean right now besides us looking at the issue. So this data, we'll take it to other NGOs, policymakers, to the public. We can offer some solutions, but our role here is to bring this to light. It's the ultimate case of out of sight, out of mind. There's no one here in the ocean right now. There's no one here in the ocean right now besides us looking at the issue.